everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the Nokia C3 Mobile Phone. Now this Blackberry-esque mobile phone from Nokia takes its design cues from their E range, much like the E63 and the E72. Now the design of the C3 we're going to take a closer look at in a short while, but to say it's very sleek is certainly an understatement. What else you get in the box? Well, further down it's going to be a little bit more neatly presented if you buy one brand new, but this is a review model. So you get a 3-pin power adapter for charging the phone. It's the little tiny Nokia connector on this end. You also get hands-free kit, and the quality of this isn't that great. It's okay for listening to music, but you're certainly going to want to probably look elsewhere if you're really into audio quality. There is also a little clip here, and on the little clip is a little push to talk button so you can make and take calls. Further down in the packaging we do have some instructions right in the bottom of the box, and these are very well presented and guide you through using the phone. So let's get all this packaging out of the way and take a closer look at the Nokia C3. So what you get with the C3 is a nice curvature to the body. These sides are actually slightly sort of beveled in, and this follows through onto the screen as well. I'm not sure if it's going to pick it up on the camera, but the very edges of the screen on both sides have got a slight bevel to them, and this means that the edges of the images are very slightly distorted. Not a great deal, but it's a nice design feature and certainly makes this handset stand out from the rest. Now the screen is nice and bright. It's a 2.4 inch screen that has a resolution of 320 by 240, and it runs Symbian Series 40 operating system. Now you can personalise the home screen with widgets, and you can also have live Facebook and Twitter feeds in this middle panel here. Here you can see my little face just in the middle here, and I'm being asked to sign into my Twitter feed. Now at the top we can also put shortcuts to our favourite people to call, and then down the bottom we've got quick access via these icons to launch things like the built-in FM radio, access the camera, the browser, Wi-Fi settings or music. Menu system's very familiar for anyone who's had a Nokia phone before, so nothing really out of the ordinary to show you there. Now the hard keys around this area are very responsive, and they make it very easy for navigating the phone. And then the QWERTY keyboard underneath is also nicely spaced and has a decent amount of feedback, so it makes it nice for doing emails and texting. Around the back of the handset we have got a 2 megapixel camera. There's no flash unfortunately, but it will capture video or still pictures. Just running through some of the other specs on this particular phone, you do get a 3.5mm AV connector on the top, which will output either to stereo headphones or via an optional cable to your TV, and then we've got the charging jack alongside it. With connectivity we've got Edge, GPRS, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but sadly there is no 3G. Now gaining access to the battery is very easy. Just push these tabs in at the side and you can gain access to the battery, and just on the bottom of the handset, on, if I get this correct for you, just on this side of the handset is the little port for the memory card. So you can pop a micro SD memory card in here, and it supports up to an 8GB micro SD card. The actual internal memory on the C3 is 55 megabytes. Now you can obviously access that micro SD card slot without taking the battery cover off, and just alongside that there is a micro USB connector for transferring data to and from the phone. This battery has battery back as well. The actual back casing is metal, so it gives a nice quality feel to the phone. The top portions are plastic. So what do I think about this phone? Well, I don't like the speed. Accessing email is not very nice at all. It's very sort of clunky in the interface, and I found myself getting a bit frustrated with the internet browsing. But that's probably because I'm used to touch screens now, and browsing on such a small screen isn't really my thing anymore. What I do like about this is the call quality, which is ultra clear. I really do like the battery life as well. I was getting roughly about 4 to 5 days between charges, but I could put some of that battery life down to not using the phone in much the same manner as I would something like a Blackberry or an iPhone. I also like this QWERTY keypad down the bottom, extremely nice to use, and I think that this is the big selling point for the C3. I prefer this to a touchscreen keyboard. Now you've got a choice of champagne gold, pink or the slate grey version I've got here, and the slate grey really does look classy and very businesslike indeed. You can pick up a C3 for £120 unlocked SIM free, or £80 on pay as you go in the UK, and if you're in the US you're going to pay round about $170. Overall I think it's a very good phone, and certainly one for the budget end of the market if you want a physical QWERTY keypad. Well, thanks very much for listening. This has been Dave from Geekanoids. Please do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you want to get my regular updates, please follow me on Twitter by following @Geekanoids.
This video review is sponsored by Crucial, the memory experts. They provide reliable PC, notebook and Mac memory to boost your system performance and improve your general workflow.